Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Divinity walkthrough. Alright, so we are finally in Meridino's... Is this Meridino's Maze, I think? I think that's the name of the waypoint. I'm getting rustier as the days go by. And then here I actually did miss a little spot here to the... I guess it's to the left. Now I guess it's to the south? I don't know. Well, I guess I'm not using the compass though, so... Yeah, my bad. Anyways, we'll return there.
3 levers and a chessboard of food scraps.
Chicken, 3 levers, and what did that say? 3 levers and food? Something? I don't know. Anyways. Alright, so we've got a big, what looks like a chessboard, but it's really not. Ouch. Owie, owie, owie. Okay. And then 3 gigantic doors. Okay, so... the goal here is to get to the 3, I don't know, what are they, like levers almost, kind of, sort of, on the actual board, and we'll have to use the different levers to change the animal that is traipsing through the maze. I think the first time I was pretty annoyed by this puzzle, but the second time not so much. It gets easier, I think, once you kind of get the hang of it. But oh, here I was looking for hidden stuff, and this character is the one that's got the best perception, so that's why I'm kind of cruising around with her. But yeah, I thought maybe there'd be like something buried here, but that's not the case. It's just well, I take that back. I don't know if the secret or the hidden treasure here is actually buried or not. We're gonna find out, but it's next to one of these walls, just a bit farther. Nope. And yep, it should be behind this garbage here. Garbage. There we are. Okay. All right. Yeah. So not buried. Just a couple of chests. Wow. Ugh. Garbage. Okay, let's keep going. That's all right. I wasn't expecting much out of those. Okay. So the first thing you do is just I guess grab whatever switch. Oh, okay, that does say polymorph to cat. And then there's polymorph to dog, and then there's rat. Okay, so the goal here is to get to the green lights, basically. And the dog will only eat the bones, or only travel to the squares that have bones. The cat will travel to the fish, and then the rat will travel to what I assume is cheese.
The beasts seek their preferred
But here,
food. Seems sensible enough
the beasts eat their
for a
preferred
magical
food.
floor maze.
So here we go. Now it'll go to the left one more. If you notice, though, it will go back the way it came, if you're not careful. But here, I guess, yeah, I'm going for the cheese, and then I wanted to go for, I assume that's a bone in the back corner, yep. And then, what is that, a fish? Nope, that's another bone. Now there's a fish, so let's go to cat. So it should be cat, and then hopefully it keeps going. Yeah, one more forward, and then we'll change it to rat. There we go, rat, and boom. Bingo.
That's it.
Okay.
The door's opened.
That's it. The door's opened. Very nice. So that wasn't too bad. It gets a little annoying when you polymorph to one thing, and you know, there's multiple of, I guess, whatever food you want, or yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a little awkward way of putting it, but yeah, generally it's not too bad. But if you notice there, it actually looks like the first square has all of the foods. Maybe I definitely see a fish and a cheese. I don't know about the bone though. Maybe not a bone. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, okay. So it's starting. I thought it started back at the beginning, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So okay, so we'll go. Oops. Yep. And so that was an example of, you know, multiple possibilities, but there we go. And then here's another one. If I want to go to dog next, it's got 3 different paths that it could potentially take. guess it kind of went the way I wanted it to. I don't know. Oh, yep. Okay. So I'm getting kind of lucky here with the direction it's choosing to take. Let's go with the dog next, maybe? Nope. Go to rat, go to rat, go to rat. Nope. Not going the way I want it to go. Oh, yeah. And then here, alright, so I was like, oh my god, okay, so I didn't want to have my characters in the way, or like interacting with my characters as I was trying to do the maze, or do the levers. So I just, you know, brought this character alone. So, okay, we'll switch to rat here and see which way it goes. Okay. We'll go with cat to get it to go to the north. Then we can probably go with dog. Quick enough, there we go. Go north, go north. There we go. Hopefully it goes north again, and then we'll switch to cat. No! No, okay. Well, it actually, I can't tell. I can't tell what's up there. Is that another fish? Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh, go to rat, go to rat. No! Yeah, it gets a little tricky when the animal is super far away from the screen because, oh, there we go. That helps a little bit more. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a good idea. I guess I didn't think about this before, but now you can just, you know, use the menu instead of actually having to physically go back. Oh, what? Oh, lucky. Okay, go to dog. Go to dog. There we go. Dog should go to the east, and then cat should finish it off to the north. Hopefully. There we go.
That's it.
Bingo.
The door's opened.
Okay. Alright, so now the cat will be stuck there, because it looks like there isn't any other food to get. Okay, so what do we have? Boy, I guess I didn't even look and see what was in the other room there for treasure. Or I wasn't paying attention. It's more likely that I wasn't paying attention. But, alright, so this room has a bunch of gold in it, obviously. I don't know, picking up these... Actually, picking up all of that was rather pointless. At a certain point in the game, I just stopped needing money, so... okay, I guess we could probably go with, it doesn't really matter, dog or rat. Let's get this menu brought up right. So hopefully it goes south here. And then east. Nope. Nope. Go south or east. Alright. Huh, dog, huh? Okay, that was a weird choice. Back to cat. Oh, hopefully it doesn't go back. Oh, lucky. Okay. And then right or left, or right or down, it doesn't matter. There we go. Now we'll switch to rat. And then the dog. And that should finish it off. Perfect. Bingo. Alright, so that's all three. So that's how you do it. Not too terribly difficult. Oh, wow, everything disappears once you finish it the third time. I didn't remember that. Alright, so... potentially some better stuff out of this chest. That was not so bad. I'm not sure if I bothered identifying this stuff or not, but I always like seeing golds. Okay, so that's it. That is Meridino's Maze. I guess we're off to the end of time. I'm not really sure why, but we are going to find out.
Dear guardians, dear saviors, dear friends, your labors have borne essential fruit. Fruit that will save us all. The final portal is opened. The portal to the first garden. Leandra and the Trife are so very close to bringing the dragon back to bear upon Rivellon. But you are so very close to stopping them. This way, the destiny of time itself awaits.
Okay, so I guess we're headed back to the Temple of the Dead for I believe this is the 4th trip now. So this should be the time that I actually go and get the Bloodstone that I've missed now, 4 times. Yeah, I think this is probably the shortest route here too. I'm just trying to think if there's a better way. No, the other way, we'd have to go in from the top and use the lever, and yeah, it's super far away from the waypoint too. So, okay. That's right, the trap that I just never disarmed for whatever reason. I was probably too lazy to just go buy a trap. Oh, here we go, though. I decided to throw the pyramid for a change instead of just bungling my way through it and lighting everyone on fire. Learned my lesson, I guess. Finally. Excuse me. Okay. Alright, so let's go get us a Bloodstone. So this is where Cassandra's body was at. Or Cassandra. There it is. So it's probably obvious if you actually walk up to it. But, alright, there we go. That might have been my final Blood/Starstone. And at a certain point, I don't believe you even need them anymore. I mean, I guess for healing purposes, it would have been actually nice to keep it, but I don't remember when, but we already unlocked all the rooms at the end of time. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Looks like I have 16. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yeah, looks like 16 there. I thought there was 17 though. But maybe because I've read that the last one is around Zandalor's neck, but maybe you don't, or it would appear anyway that you don't maybe get a inert stone for that one. I'm assuming it's like a piece of his jewelry or something like that, like a necklace or something. And thus, I think when we found him in the Source Temple, I think it activated the stone. I never looked at the log to check if that was the case or not. But that's my theory, I guess, as of right now. Okay, so what are we doing here in the Goblin Village? Oh man, I wonder if I'm finally finishing the. What's his name? The guy that fell down or was pushed, I should say, by his imp. Yeah, I bet that's what I'm going to go do right now. So, now I have already, I believe, used every single one of the Bloodstones in the game. So I'm not going to be able to heal this guy, which I wouldn't do anyway. He's just strikes me as a bit of a, yeah, I don't know. Not a very pleasant person. Bit of a D-bag. Frederick, that was his name.
Bless you for coming to Frederick's aid. He's been attacked, turned upon by his imp slave. Cast down this hillside like an aged parent of a cragged sea cliff, left to be devoured by arachnid monstrosities. Who Frederick is unimportant. He is naught but a cog in the machinery of the greater good. But since you asked, since you cannot bear to remain unknowing of this person, Frederick will tell you this. He is a devotee to the goddess, to the Church of the Immaculates, to liberty, destiny, justice, and beauty, to scholasticism, mysticism, aphorism, nepotism, neologism, disestablishmentarianism, and the undead right to life. Frederick finds himself wary of it, to be quite honest. Don't look so surprised. Imps have a long history of compulsory service to the superior races of Rivellon. Frederick would be a fool to refuse the services of the realm's finest bloodstone-sniffing beast on moralistic grounds, no matter how humane or well-reasoned. A valuable artifact, precious like the silence in a house newly emptied of a visiting mother-in-law. It is able to heal even the gravest wounds, and it is a key component of the Immaculate Faith. Frederick had hoped to retrieve the Shan and be welcomed into the Immaculate Fold with open arms befitting his value. But now he'll need it to heal the broken leg he suffered at the hands of that wretched imp. It is told the shard belonged to the wizard Maradino, whose secret lair the perceptive traveler can find atop the very cliff that stands behind Frederick. Frederick may be over-eager, like a grandfather slavering over his supper several hours before the fall of evening, but if you could retrieve the stone along with the criminal imp who left him here to die, Frederick would regard you with the highest esteem.
Okay, so with Frederick, I've mentioned this a billion times. Well, maybe not a billion. That might be overstating it. Anyways, I've mentioned it quite a few times. But if you give him a bloodstone, he just walks off with it. And yeah, I don't think that that's a great way to use your bloodstones. I guess now, and again, like this, just that last one that we just grabbed, it probably wouldn't have been the worst thing ever because. You know, we've already unlocked all of the rooms at the end of time anyway. So to be honest, it actually doesn't matter now at the end of the game. The problem is when you first come across Frederick, you kind of need to get those doors unlocked, or you'll want to get those unlocked. So I don't think it's a good idea to give him that bloodstone towards the beginning of the game, or I guess when you would normally be walking through Lacula Forest in that area. But at the end of the game, if you waited this long to do it, then by all means go right ahead and hand him one over because we've already unlocked all the doors and it doesn't really matter anymore. But the other thing is, if you've actually interacted with him earlier on in the game, he will die like within a day or something like that. So you got to be careful.
No, bad Yox, bad. No, bad Yox. Very bad. Shouldn't have done it. No, shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have. Is he alive? Is Master alive? He must be. He must. A little imp is too weak to kill a great master. Too small. Yox only pushed him once, just a little shove. How could Yox know how fast he'd fly off that cliff? Oh, he'll come for Yox. He'll kill Yox. He shouldn't have done it. Oh, if only Yox had courage. If only Yox were brave, like a great, brave, heroic imp. He'd march right up to Master and he'd say, "Oh, Yox is too much a coward to dream of it." Yox scrambled into this cave to hide. Hide from Master till the end of time. Do you think Master will find Yox here? Oh, but Yox simply can't run away. His legs are like marmalade. What can Yox do? What can Yox possibly do?
What is he doing cowering here while his master awaits his return? It's time. That's right.
You're right. Yes, of course. Yox is master's slave. A slave forever must he be. Perhaps if Yox begs, his master will forgive him.
I don't think I've ever met a creature so fearful. This imp ought to stay here and hope his master doesn't come looking for him. That's right. One day he may even muster the courage to run away and find freedom forever.
Yes! Yes! Yox will stay forever and forever, and Master will never find Yox. And maybe one day Yox will be brave, and then Yox will run free from his cave and free from Master for always.
Alright, so if you tell Yox that he should... What was the first option there? To go back or whatever and like be with his master? That's obedient. That's the... You'll get the obedient choice. Or, sorry, the trait. Whereas I told him to just stay here. And that gets you independent. So, you know, going on with the choices that I've made throughout the game, I'm sticking with independent. So that's how I decided to take care of this one. So there is another way that you can, I guess, complete this, little side quest, and that's by making the what is it, like the filter of courage or something like that, some goofy thing. But if I remember right, it's something like you combine an apple with a pumpkin or something like that. And I believe the two ingredients are actually found right there, right back where all the ingredients were at on the ground there. Obviously, we had to kill, what was it, the Rafflesia or whatever like that. But yeah, if that's the route you want to go with, go ahead. I don't know though when you have to make that potion. Or like, you know, if you tell him he has to go with his master or whatever first, and then give it to him, or if you have to give it to him beforehand. I feel like you must have to do it beforehand, because now, so I told him to just stay here, and even one of the characters had mentioned that he may find the courage one day to go back to his master. But I believe once you've already completed that dialogue, I don't think there's anything else that you can do. Because if I remember correctly, and maybe it's even in the end of the video here, but so I interacted with him, I made the choice there, and I got the +1 to independent, and then I tried making the courage potion for him, and then bringing it back to him, and he just wouldn't take it. So I think, or my theory then is that you have to, you know, potentially use that potion beforehand. So that's my thought anyway. And, alright, so, I don't know why I did this, but I finally took out Meridino, and, I guess I just wanted to see what he would drop, and I don't remember it being, really useful. Oh yeah, there's the pumpkin and the apple there in my inventory, so, I did have all the ingredients that I needed, to make that, potion for him, but, I guess I just didn't. Well, I mean, I definitely didn't make it before I spoke with him right there. So that may have that may unlock like a third option even or something. So, you know, again, unfortunately though, I didn't do that. So, if you want to try that out, I'd say make that potion first and hand it to Yox. And then the other thing is, I don't know what actually happens once like Frederick just dies. That may just end the dialogue with Yox as well. So. I guess I would say timing is probably of the essence for that quest. I mean, it definitely is. Like I said, if you come across Frederick and then just kind of leave him there, it doesn't take him long and he dies. So you know, if you want to explore the different options there with him, just be aware that you are timed. But okay. So here, yeah, I'm just trying to get a hold of. Oh my gosh, Meridino's kind of brutal, huh? He's just got a lot of health. He's taking a lot of damage from that the Tenebrium weapons, but he just has a lot of health. Ooh, eat it, my. So if you've watched all of the videos, which my gosh, if you have, that's amazing. But way back towards the beginning of the game, really, or at least it feels like it. I was in here, and I think I was like, what, level 8 at the time when I started, and leveled here for quite a while, and actually left Meridino alive. It is a really slick way of getting just a ton of experience that you wouldn't normally be able to get. But yeah, I figured we'll tie up some loose ends here. We're getting right towards the end, and I didn't expect I was going to bother coming back here anymore. But and I mean, honestly, I wanted to see what Meridino would drop. I couldn't remember if he, you know, had any unique items or anything like that, and I feel like he didn't, but I'd rather check and make sure. I think somebody else is, yeah, there's another one of the ghosts that are still alive that I haven't finished off, but that's okay. We'll worry about that later. Crunch. Oh my. Getting all buffed up. And here, like, this is me just being lazy. I don't know why I didn't just buff myself first. I really should have. And that was a full turn there where I could have, you know, added 40% damage and for only 3 AP. So, just lazy now. 187. Oh, and 420. Cute. Oh, wow. Okay. He did have a bunch of golds. And an invisibility skill book I see there. That's cute. Alright. Approach. Oh my gosh. So much damage. Apparently immune to air damage. I forgot about that. Oh well. Whatever, alright, so anyways, let's take a look here. Ooh, very nice. I always like seeing gold helmets. The rest of that stuff, obviously. And, alright, now that we've looted everything out of here, we can, oh, I guess I am just going to teleport somebody out, okay. Didn't even bother unlocking it. I know I had at least one magical unlock scroll still, but I decided not to use it. Actually, I don't know why I didn't just use a waypoint here to get out, but I guess maybe I'm gonna go have a chat with Yox. That may be why. Oh, I wonder if I can even make that potion right now. I don't know if my characters have enough crafting level to do that. I don't know what it takes. I probably don't, actually, to be honest. Oh, not consumed. There we go. Oh, there we go. Filter of the Fearless Imp. So there we have it. All right, so I've made it. But again, I think because I already basically told Yox what to do. You know, I'm not gonna, or this isn't gonna do any good.
Fantastic recipes for all these fresh and lovely ingredients.
So the rat there actually gives you a hint, and I believe Meridino does have a recipe to make that courage potion, or filter of the fearless imp, I guess is what it's called. But obviously I don't have the books on me anymore. I'm sure I've sold them to some vendor at some point.
No.
And there you have it. So Yox won't. And I even had it in my inventory there. So unfortunately, Yox.
Potent heat.
I guess Yox did. I had an option there to have him tell me about himself, but I'm not sure if. That's weird. Maybe I didn't notice that, or I guess I just didn't explore that option. It felt like when my other character interacted with him, I think anyway, that he didn't have more than one option. So I'm going to check that again. Nope, I was wrong. So both times, actually, when I spoke to Yox with both of my characters, he did have two options, and the top one was, tell me about yourself. But it just doesn't do any good. So that's it, though. I guess I'm going to go have one last chat with... Oh, God, this part. Ugh. I don't know why I did this. This was such a waste of time.
To lift that, a trifle, my dear.
Just teleporter down the hill. Okay.
Oh, bless you for coming to Frederick's aid. Don't look so surprised. Frederick had hope. It is to Frederick met who Frederick but since you're up.
Okay, so now that I haven't, I don't have any bloodstones left for Frederick. There's literally nothing else that I can do with him. Not that it really matters anyway. You don't get anything for giving him one. So, to be honest, I would just kill him if I were you. Just take him down. At least that way you'll get some experience. Otherwise, he just dies on his own, and yeah, then it's like I said, it's pointless. So. That is it for this video, though. There is nothing else that I can do with Frederick and Yox, it appears. So, as always, hope the guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.